Welcome back to my channel. This is JC. Tonight I am going to give you a tour of the San Antonio River Walk. This will be a night cruise. I will be your tour guide and the driver of this boat. Now before we go any further, I'm going to let you know that I don't have a license to drive this boat. No, I'm not a captain. I'm a WBW, which is a woman behind the wheel. Now I know that scares some of the gentlemen in the boat. I can see it in your eyes. Now, as a woman, I promise that I won't get lost. I don't get lost on the river because every day on the river is all I do is circles. And you are gonna go on a boat ride in a big old circle. And guess what? I love circles too. But in this circle, I will talk about history, food, and shopping. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but when I talk about shopping, there will be no refund on this boat ride. Now, I do have rules on this boat. First rule is please stay seated. No standing. I know you don't want to stand up and fall in the river. Fun fact, about 3 people each day fall into the San Antonio River. Now, more people fall in the holidays and on the weekends. This is why I love the holiday weekend. It's wonderful. Now, it's not only people that fall into the river. Down below you right now are the creatures. These creatures are the size of your hand, and they are called cell phones. Every year this river gets cleaned. This year when we cleaned the river, we broke a record. We found 1,100 cell phones in the river. So please keep all your belongings and body parts inside the boat. This river is 2 miles long. The best part is that you don't have to walk 2 miles. You just sit down on a boat and relax. Now, one thing you do have to do is listen to me talk. And I love to talk because I'm a woman behind the wheel. Now, the San Antonio River is only 3 feet. Since it's the weekend, a lot of people like to drink and get drunk and fall into the river. When they do fall, just tell them to stand up and walk out. Coming up to our right is the Aztec Theater. In the 1920s, it was used to show silent movies. Today, it is now being used as a concert hall. This is where many famous performers perform. It is a pretty cool looking theater. Check it out if you can. Coming up right in front of us is the Salina Bridge. Como la flor. It's called the Salina Bridge because this bridge was featured in the movie Selena. This is where Jennifer Lopez, who was playing Selena, sat down in the movie. Fun fact, the music video No Me Queda Más was filmed right here in the San Antonio River Walk. Another fun fact, Selena's husband, Chris Perez, was born and raised here in San Antonio. A beady beady bum bum. And here is my friend Rhoda from Rhoda the Art of, and she is enjoying the views of the San Antonio River Walk. Peace, Rhoda. This building right here is the Hyatt Regency. It is only 16 floors. It is a short building. It's short because on the other side of the Hyatt is the Alamo. Here in San Antonio, we cannot have a shadow fall upon the Alamo. That's why this hotel was regulated in 1981. No shadow shall ever fall upon the Alamo. No, no. The number one tourist attraction here in San Antonio is the Alamo. The number two tourist attraction here is me. The boat ride. We all love the boat ride. We are now here at the restaurant row. Now I do know where some of the best restaurants are, because obviously I've been eating since 1982. Believe me, it's all yummy to my tummy. In fact, here is one of my recommendations. To our right side is the Casa Rio. It's been open since 1946, and it is still owned by the same family. It's been open for over 80 years. We are now getting into the man-made section of the river. Coming up around the corner is shopping. You know, ladies, that shopping feeling feels good. Feels really good. But before we get close to the mall, I'm gonna show you this waterfall. Now, next to this cool looking waterfall is something tall. It is 750 feet high in the sky, and it is the Tower of Americas. This is the second tower of the city. It was built for the World's Fair in 1968, and I like that building because it looks like a giant churro with a donut on top. I like donuts, and I like churros. They are delicious, just like Enrique Iglesias. Inside the Tower of Americas is a restaurant that rotates, and you will see all of San Antonio. You will also see my hotel room balcony, which is where I hung up all my clothes to dry. When I say all, I mean all. Next to the Tower of Americas is a statue. It is called the Stargazer. She is very voluptuous and is carved by a volcanic rock from Mexico. The artist is Pedro Reyes. Now, when they first dropped her off, I did not know the name of the statue, and so I named her the Kardashian because she has a big head, and the Kardashians' heads are big. They're huge. Then I found out that she is looking at a star, and that is why she is called the Stargazer. She is cool. We are now getting into the River Center Mall. There are over 100 retailers in this mall. They also have a movie theater, Legoland, Discovery Center, Sea Life Aquarium, Dave & Buster's, Holy Moly, and Legitville Adventure Center. Then they also have more than 20 restaurants. One of these restaurants here serve a 100-ounce margarita. It is placed in a 4 feet tall glass, and you could strap it around your hip like it's a baby. Now I know you guys are wondering, where is this 100-ounce margarita sold at? I see some people are interested. I also see some people might be swimming in the river later on tonight. It is sold at Fat Tuesday. Now just remember, if you end up in that river, all you have to do is stand up, because it is not a deep river at all. We are now getting close to the convention center. The convention center is very dangerous because last year, in this corner, they were having a bodybuilding convention, and I got distracted driving this boat, and so I ran into a wall. Now I have been practicing going around this corner, and don't worry, you are safe. Now I have good news for you guys. The bodybuilders will be coming back this year in November 2026. They will be here for a whole week. I will be taking off that whole week for safety reasons. Here is the Lila Cockrell Theater, and it has a beautiful mural on top, and it is made of stones. It has 400,000 stones. It took 8 months to create. Now, Lila Cockrell was the first female mayor of San Antonio, Texas. She was elected 3 times. Fun fact, you can go fishing in this river. Some of the fishes that you can catch are carp, catfish, tilapia, sea bass, and the Texas sunfish. Then there are also turtles, ducks, and then there are snakes. Then there are other snakes. I hadn't seen it. It is long and black. I'm glad I hadn't seen it because it is aggressive. And if we see it, we will also see a miracle, because we will all be getting out of this boat faster than you can even think. Now we are coming back to the mural, and if you look in the middle of the mural, you will see that there is a baby, and that baby is me. Just kidding. The baby represents the future of our city, San Antonio, Texas. Now there is a German Catholic church right here at the San Antonio Riverwalk. It was built in 1868. There are many Germans that moved here in San Antonio. They moved here because they saw the opportunity to make beer. And after they made their money, they built their mansions here. Germans love to sing about beer. They usually sing it after church. And here is the song.
In Himmel gibt's kein Bier, darum das Bier ist hier.
Now here is the song in English.
In heaven there is no beer, that's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, all our friends will be drinking all our beer.
Now since there is no beer in heaven, I hope there is churros and ice cream, and also Enrique Iglesias in heaven. Coming up is the Hilton Palacio del Rio Hotel. This hotel was built in 8 months. It broke a record of the fastest hotel to be built. Well, I am not impressed that this hotel was built in 8 months, because everybody in this boat was made in 9 months. And you guys are way cuter than that hotel. Each room was built in a factory and brought over here. Coming up is this stage. This stage was featured on the movie Miss Congeniality starring Sandra Bullock. 90% of that movie was filmed right here in San Antonio, Texas. This stage was in the swimsuit competition scene. Now, if I was in a beauty pageant competition, I know that I wouldn't win, but for sure, I will win Miss Congeniality Award. Now, if you guys look up, you will see trees. These are 300-year-old cypress trees. Now, when it is 100 degrees here in San Antonio, Texas, it is only 90 degrees underneath these trees. Cool. Now, if you look at the colors of these trees, you will see that they have the same colors of Mardi Gras. And that is because San Antonio was founded the same year as the city of New Orleans. And that is a cool fun fact. Coming up is this bridge that has been here for over 100 years. It's never had a welding, and just like I have never had a license to drive this boat. These are the same materials that has been used since 1890. Nothing has changed. The newest thing that is on this bridge is that pigeon poop. I know, that is crazy. Just like me, I'm just a little bit crazy. Just poquito loca. And here is my crazy looking face. Just looking crazy. And there's Rhoda, and she's looking beautiful. And I'm the one who's only looking loca. Now, we do have several romantic bridges here in San Antonio, Texas, but this one coming up isn't one of them. This bridge we are under is covered with spider eggs, and I'm sorry guys, but this is as fast as my boat could go. Now, if you go down straight this river, you will end up in Cancun, Mexico. But we can't do that because there is a waterfall. It will drop us 20 feet straight down. And I want to go down that waterfall in this boat on my last day of work, full throttle with a couple of bottles, maybe 2 or 3. And now coming up in front of us is our Love Lock Bridge. Now, when you love somebody here in San Antonio, Texas, you would go to Lowe's and buy a lock, then place that lock on that bridge. My love is also up there since high school. I love the same man since 1999. I love Enrique Iglesias. Bailamos. Let the rhythm take you over, bailamos. Now, I really enjoyed giving you guys a tour of the San Antonio Riverwalk. Thank you for deciding on becoming my victims. You guys are my victims because you ended up listening to my voice for over 20 minutes. Thank you also to Viator. Now you guys could give me a tip by hitting like and subscribe. That way you can stay tuned for my next video.